Would you like to know which is one of the most common mistakes that prevent you to keep reading and really playing better without mistakes? Well, do not miss this video. Hi, my name is Ilse Lozoya. As a teacher and as a piano student, I have seen through the years that sometimes we make this mistake. And I really want to encourage you to not do it. So what's this? When we play, sometimes we change the fingering. I'm going to give you an example with a very popular Bach piece. This is a minuet in G major. You have heard this, but what happens if every time that I play I change the fingers? Most of the editions nowadays have the written fingering that we need to follow, but sometimes when we start reading any piece or a reading method, what we do is we do not follow the suggested fingering, sometimes because we feel a little bit lazy that day and say, no, I think this is better. And what happens is that we do not choose a fingering. A good idea to follow the same fingering always and try the written fingering is because the editor took the time to find the best suitable fingering for most of the people. That does not mean that you cannot change the fingering. You can change and choose another finger and write it down. And always follow that fingering. Why? Because music, it's about not only reading, it's reading, listening, but it's about your muscle memory. So sometimes you can play. I can play this without looking at the keyboard, because my hand has learned the movements. I always play with the same finger. But what happens if in the second section here, instead of beginning with this suggested fingering, I begin with this? And then here it's a little bit weird, so I start. Okay, I change again. So I cannot learn by memory, my muscle memory, it's not gonna work because I am changing. And especially when it's kind of a tricky section, when it's difficult, when it's fast, when you have to change the position, if you do not choose the proper fingering since the beginning, you are gonna keep having mistakes. And maybe you're taking lessons and you go the next class with your teacher and you have mistakes. And you do not know why. You simply cannot keep improving and getting the results that you want, even that you invest time playing. Well, sometimes it's because we do not pay attention to the fingering and we always change and we don't find which one is better. So every time that you play is like a different version for your fingers of what you must play. That's the reality. Sometimes I play with this. That's one version. If I play like this, that's number 2. If I do this, that's 3 versions. If I always change my fingers, they will not learn in an automatic way what to play. That's a reality. There's no other explanation for this. So it is really, really important to take your time. The next time, or maybe right now, if you keep struggling with your reading and the pieces that you want to play, take a moment and analyze if you are playing always with the same fingering. Maybe you say, well, it is not written, and I don't feel it takes too much time to write down the fingering. Well, just think about which is better, to take some minutes or maybe a couple of hours writing down all the fingering, or just keep playing with mistakes and never get to that accurate version of what you need to play. So this is my recommendation. Think about this, always play with the same fingering. If you like this video, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, to click the notification bell so you won't miss any videos on how to be a better music student and pianist. Thank you!